The Scriblerus Club was founded in 1713. The leading figures of the Scriblerus Club were Alexander Pope, John Arbuthnot, John Gay, Thomas Parnell, Jonathan Swift, William Congreve, and Lord Oxford. The character of Martinus Scriblerus was originally created by John Arbuthnot. The members of the Scriblerus Club criticized the pretentious learning and false taste of the period. The Scriblerus Club was active for a short period of time during 1714. Welcome back to Literature Guide. Today's video is about Scriblerus Club. The second club is Kit Kat Club. The chief members of the Kit Kat Club were Richard Steele, Joseph Addison, John Vanbrugh, William Congreve, and Samuel Garth. The Kit Kat Club was founded by the members of the Whig Party in the early 18th century. The members of the Kit Kat Club used to gather at the tavern of Christopher Catling, whose mutton pies were famous. I have tried my level best to give you useful information through this short video about the two clubs, and if you want to get more information, you can visit a website. The link of the website is there on the screen. Let's dive into a video and enjoy the video.
Scriblerus Club and Kit Kat Club. The Scriblerus Club was a loose group of literary writers who detested pretentious learning and false tastes. It emerged in 1713 but was in action only from January to July 1714. The club was named after an imaginary character, Martinus Scriblerus, a German of Munster, who is famous for his great learning, but he has no practical knowledge and judgment at all. The primary aim of the Scriblerus Club was to burlesque false science and study through the character of an educated fool, Martinus Scriblerus. The character of Martinus Scriblerus was originally carved out by John Arbuthnot in his famous prose work, Memoirs of the Extraordinary Life, Works and Discoveries of Martinus Scriblerus, which was published in 1741. John Arbuthnot's prose satire was written in collaboration with Alexander Pope. It was brutal attack on the contemporary knowledge and study. Some of the chief members of the Scriblerus Club were William Congreve, John Gay, Alexander Pope, Jonathan Swift, Thomas Parnell, Lord Edward de Vere, and John Arbuthnot. The character of Martinus Scriblerus inspired many writers like Henry Fielding, George Crabbe, and Richard Owen Cambridge, who employed variants of the pseudonym in their works. Jonathan Swift's satire Gulliver's Travels is a powerful indictment on man and his foolish activities. It was published in 1726. In Gulliver's Travels, Swift has satirized the party spirit and religious dissensions prevailing in England. Alexander Pope's mock critical manual Peribothus, or The Art of Sinking in Poetry, published in 1727, and his famous Restoration satire The Dunciad, published in 1728, were influenced by Memoirs of Martinus Scriblerus. John Gay's poem Mr. Pope's Welcome from Greece, written in 1720, gives an account of the members of the Scriblerus Club and of other contemporary figures. It was published in 1776. The poem was written on the completion of Pope's translation of Homer's Iliad. Kit Kat Club. The Kit Kat Club was formed in the early part of the 18th century by the members of the Whig Party. Many famous literary figures like Joseph Addison, Richard Steele, Sir John Vanbrugh, Samuel Garth, and William Congreve were associated with the Kit Kat Club. The members of the Kit Kat Club used to gather at the tavern kept by a pastry cook named Christopher Cat or Catling. The Kit Kat Club was situated near the Temple Bar, London. Christopher Catling's mutton pies were famous, and they were called as Kit Kats. Later on, the Kit Kat Club shifted to the premises of Jacob Tonson's house at Barn Elms. He was a renowned publisher and bookseller of the period. It is important to note that Jacob Tonson was the secretary of the Kit Kat Club. At Tonson's house, Sir Godfrey Kneller, a famous portrait painter, produced his fine paintings of leading literary figures of the 18th century, and many earlier rulers, generals, and admirals. He artistically painted portraits of John Dryden and Matthew Prior. Sir Godfrey Kneller's portraits also throw light on the beauties of the royal court. His Kit Kat portraits are less than half length, which suits to the low roof of the dining hall. The half-sized canvas of the portraits covers only the head and one hand, so it has come to be known as Kit Kat. Joseph Addison, one of the leading Whigs, composed a poem on Godfrey Kneller's painting of George I.
How is the video? I hope you liked the video. I have already produced many videos on English prose, poetry and drama. You can watch all these videos on this channel, Literature Guide. If you like the content produced by this channel, do like and subscribe and share the videos to your friends. I will meet you soon with a new and fresh topic of English literature. Meet you.
Please subscribe Literature Guide.